social work, and for my project, I actually worked with the Demick Center, and I created this fatherhood initiative called Fathers Uplift, in which we work with fathers at the agency in overcoming barriers that prevent them from being engaged in their children's lives. And we also work with the agency in developing creative ways to increase male engagement and create a more father-friendly environment. I grew up in a single-parent household, and for so long, I hated my father, and that hate really didn't do anything. But once I realized that my father was dealing with a barrier that prevented him from being in my life, I decided I had to love him and understand that experience. For my father, he was married, and I was an outside child, and there was a barrier that prevented him from being the father that he wanted to be. I made a vow to myself that I would help fathers in similar positions like my father overcome those barriers that prevent them from being engaged in their kids' lives. From housing to legal issues to child support-related issues to not having enough money to take their kids to a supportive event or a basketball game, we were able to provide those resources. My story of reflection is when one of my fathers called me. Over the years, let me first add, is that 3 of my fathers received a housing voucher. They went from being homeless to receiving a housing voucher. And they actually called me. One of the fathers called me. He said, "Charles, I received my voucher." And he said, "I love you, man. I couldn't have done it without you." And he said, "Now I have a place where my daughter can come visit me. And now I feel like a better father, and I feel like a better man." And I said, "You know what? I love you too, and you did it. You did it, I didn't do it, and I love you." And I told him, and I said it with compassion. I said, "I love you." For so long, we blamed the men for being absent from their children's lives, but we failed to realize the barriers that they face. So, what I would like to leave and what I have left is a legacy where we cannot judge these fathers, not, put child support payments on, say, do your job, and, call them bad fathers, but actually tell them, you know what, we care about you. Whatever you're experiencing as a father, we're going to help you get through that so you can be the father you always wish to be. And that's a legacy that I left at the Demick Center and in the community. I will continue to do this work. I feel like I'm called to do it. Thank you so much.